Hey guys, Dean of DVD got an unboxing to do from Zavvi, of all places. Good old UK. I got a couple things to show you guys actually, but this one I'm going to keep them in separate videos. I think just easier that way for me. I got my robe on. I got this robe right after Christmas. It is exceptionally cozy, warm. We got 40 inches. I was going to say 3 feet, but we got more than that. We have over 40 inches. In fact, the drifts in my yard are over 5 foot tall. If I look out, there's a little side bathroom downstairs. If I look out that bathroom, it's kind of the garage is here, and then the upper part of the house is here, and this part is in between, kind of. So everything's falling off of here and off of here down into this little roof in this little section. And we shovel some snow down in that area. If I look out that window, the bathroom window, I can literally reach my hand out and touch the snow. That's how high it is. It's almost to the window. So I'm not sure if that's cool or what it is, but it's really high. And it's cold. So I got into the habit of wearing this. It was like 9 degrees. I think it's like 35 right now, but I just got in the habit of wearing this thing. It's very comfortable. This room is actually pretty comfortable right now, but it has been cold. I haven't had the heat on high because with my allergies and my cold that I've been getting, heavy overhead heat sort of bothers me. So I've been trying to stay away from that. But anyway, I do have an unboxing. So stay right there and let me grab the box. It's not quite close enough to grab it. I'm going to have to dart and get it. Let me pause it and come back with the box. My fear was that I was going to reach over for that and either knock this iPad off this stool that it's on, or my water, which is right here next to me and next to a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays, which I don't want to ruin. So, I'll take a sip of the water, though. Cheers. Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, here's the box. Came from Zavvi. This is the bottom of the box. Top of the box got my name and address on it. I just to keep that private, but here it is. I mentioned Aaron Pinn again. I just did a video. He kind of got me back in the mood to do videos. I was just kind of not feeling it, but he sent me a really nice package, and it reminded me of what a nice guy Aaron is, and I kind of wish I lived closer to him. He seems like he'd be a great guy to hang with and watch a movie or two and have a cup of hot tea with when the time was right. And it's almost always time for tea with Aaron, so I'm sure we could have a cup of tea or coffee or whatever. I drink both, so sometimes you really just have to have tea, though. You know what I mean? Sometimes only tea will do. Sometimes only coffee will do. Anyway, this is something I wanted for a while. I'll give another shout out to somebody, and that is Falagar. It used to be Falagar 17. No, 71. I even forgot what his old was it 517? What was his birthday? I remember that. Might have been 517, but he's been Falagar now for a while. And that's Sammy. This is one of his favorite shows, and so I saw it, and the price was so right. Let me see what I paid for this. It'll be on with customs, they always put the price of the thing right on it. So what did I pay for this thing? Let me see. This is with shipping. I paid 22 British pounds and some change. So 22 British pounds is roughly 33 bucks. It's about another 50%. So about for $33, I got the entire television series of one of Sam's favorite shows. So let me get it out of here and show you what it looks like. I think it's pretty slick, the box that it comes in. I love things that don't take up a lot of room on my shelf, and this one certainly fits the bill. This is the Xena Warrior Princess Ultimate Collection. It looks really sweet. This is probably why I'll put it on the shelf. Yeah, comes from Playback, I guess. That's what it says up here. I assume that's the company that made it. There's one side, the other side, the top, and the bottom. So this is a region 2, I think. Pretty sure it's region 2. In any event, I have a region-free player, so it's all as well. So you take the little lid off, and inside you'll find all 6 seasons of Xena The Warrior Princess on DVD. And there's no... sometimes I like when it has a big, thick booklet and things you can look through, but it's not a must-have for me. It adds to the overall likability, but this has got different artwork for each of the seasons. And then each season has kind of different artwork here. I think this is 6 discs, 6 discs per season. And on the back, it doesn't have what it doesn't have is a summation of each episode, which I sometimes do like to have. Just adds to my enjoyment of the overall thing. So what this doesn't have, and what in some ways I wish it had, is summation of all the episodes. So instead you just get disc 1 and the names of the episodes and so on. What you don't get, though, is the synopsis, in case you have an episode that you remember, but can't remember what it's called, but you remember what, if you had a little bit of the plot, you'd remember it. I've never seen any of them before, so for me, I'm just going to watch the whole series from start to finish. That's probably the best way for me to go. It'll take me a while, though. My wife was reminding me today how many different things I have to watch. And I have a lot, but and you know what? If you're a collector, and, I saw somebody, I don't remember who it was anymore, but somebody said, I watch everything in my collection. Well, I don't know. First of all, some people don't even unwrap some things, so I know they didn't watch those when I see them on their shelves. And I have some like that. I'm sure I could find one someplace that I haven't unwrapped yet. Here's one right here. I don't have a lot, but here's the Criterion. Revanche. Still haven't got around to watching yet, so it still stays in the plastic. And I've got a handful or two of those. And then I've got a lot of series that I've seen before, but I wanted to watch again. So I own it because I just love the series. Like All in the Family, I've seen all those. I've seen The Wire. I've seen a lot of these things before, but I haven't rewatched them in the format that I have them in. Sometimes I watched it on DVD, and now I have the Blu-ray. So The Twilight Zone's another good example. I can't say I've watched every Twilight episode, but I've watched them since I was a kid. Whenever they were on in syndication or whatever, I've watched them. I've seen many of them multiple times. I'm sure a lot of you have. So have I seen every episode of The Twilight Zone? I don't know. But as I've watched my Blu-ray set, I haven't come across anything that I haven't seen. I maybe will. I haven't watched the whole thing. And The Twilight Zone is something I'll jump into once in a while. I'll just grab it and put on a couple episodes or watch one of the discs. Same thing with Batman. I know I've seen all the Batmans. That was on when I was a kid, and I remember it. But I haven't watched all of them on Blu-ray. I've watched many of them on Blu-ray. Anyway, so how long will it take me to get through to watch all the Xenas? Probably a little bit. But I'll have it. And I guess, and probably like a lot of you guys, I am a lot like my mother. My wife will tell you that. My mom was always one for the sale. She'd come home with new shoes. She didn't need new shoes. She had tons of shoes. But she'd say, these were originally, I don't know, whatever, $80, and I got them for $20. They were on sale. They were on sale after the holidays. Great time to go out and shop. So my mother was a consummate shopper. That's probably where I got this idea of getting a deal when you find a deal. But I've always been a collector. I've been a collector of... See, the first thing I collected, what would it have been? Well, it could have been Matchbox cars or Hot Wheels. I had a collection of those at one point. Then I had baseball cards, basketball cards, football cards. Started with baseball, and baseball is always the one that you think of first. And I had a Babe Ruth card. I had a Mickey Mantle rookie card. I had a lot of pretty good cards. I still have a Mickey Mantle baseball. It's right up there. That's Mickey Mantle's signed baseball. I bought it for my dad for Father's Day about 10, 15 years ago. And my dad now is getting pretty old. And he just had it up on a shelf behind a bunch of stuff. And I said, Dad, do you ever look at it? Do you ever? Oh, no, it's up on the shelf there, somewhere. And I said, well, do you mind if I take it? He said no, so I've got it, and it reminds me of my dad. Mickey Mantle was his favorite player, and so anyway, it's part of my collection of stuff. And I think then I collected comic books for years. I still have boxes of comic books. We had a flood here. Oh, our basement flooded 4 years ago, and I had these comics in plastic boxes. And up off the floor. Well, and I'm not blaming anybody, but one of my boys was looking through them and didn't put them back. So we just had the cardboard boxes on the floor, and those said it were some of my older ones, and they were just soaked, and there was no way to save them. I mean, I tried to dry them out, and it was just they were going to smell, and they were going to get mildewy, and they just unfortunately, and they were all boarded and bagged, but they didn't help them. The water got into all of them. We had like 2 foot of water in the basement, so they were underwater. I've since remedied where those are at. They're up here now in a safe spot, but the ones that are left. Anyway, been collecting for years, and so that's part of why I'll have something like this, because I got it for $33 shipped, and it's a complete, 6 seasons. 6 seasons, so that's a little over $5 a season. You really can't beat that. Love the look of it. So yeah, will it go on my shelf? It will. Will I watch it right away? No. I've got a few other things to get through. I've got to get through the rest of MASH. I've seen all the MASH episodes, but I want to watch those. And that's one I probably won't sit down and watch all of them. I'll probably pick and choose and just go back from time to time and check one out, because you can watch any of the MASH episodes. China Beach, I've seen all those, but again, Wonder Years, The Time Tunnel. I've got quite a few that I need to finish. Kung Fu. A lot of these I have not finished. I've watched a lot of them. I have watched all the Ally McBeals. I have the whole season of that. I have watched all the Buffy the Vampire Slayers. I've watched all the Star Trek The Next Generation. I've rewatched all the Star Trek, the original series on Blu-ray. Those are really good. Great quality. So, yeah, I've gotten through a lot of them. And then I've got my movies to watch, too. So I've got certainly 20 or 30 movies I haven't watched yet, including Revanche and some others. So, anyway, Xena, Warrior Princess, Ultimate Collection. Heard a lot of good things about it. It's Sam's favorite, one of his favorite. I don't know if it's his absolute favorite. It's up there, though. I think Buffy the Vampire Slayer is up there, too. And I love that series. I think this is more serious than Buffy. But I don't know. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to watching this. Could display it like that, I guess. But I won't. I'm going to display it like this. Xena, Ultimate Collection. $33 at Savvy. No extras on it. I started to say before what I don't like about it. No extras, just the show. But what do you want for $33? That's what you're going to get. You want to get a lot of extras and commentary and bonus features. You're not going to get it for $33 more than likely. You're going to pay a lot more than that. But I'm happy with this. It's going to fit on the shelf nicely. Doesn't take up a ton of room. I got room vertically more than I have that way. So I'll be able to find a spot for that. And I look forward to it. Anyway, guys, that's it. If you like Xena, let me know why. If you don't like Xena, tell me. I haven't watched it yet. So I've never even watched an episode. I remember when it was on. I think I was dating at the time or something. I think I was out a lot. It seemed like I was out all the time. I was hardly ever watching any TV during the time that Xena was on. I do remember seeing it, like going through when I was looking for something else or somebody else was flicking through the channels, and I saw it a couple times, and I got the sense of what it was. It just wasn't anything that at the time I either was, drawn to or had the time for. And that's true for a lot of stuff at certain periods of my life. I just didn't get a chance to watch them. All right, guys. I rambled a lot in this video, but hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you have, give the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, what the hell? Go ahead and subscribe. I may do something else you might like eventually, even if you didn't like this. And throw a comment down below. Why not? All right, guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.